I think you guys are able to see my screen, right? Guys, please respond.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so select start from customer table. We will have the customers data. We have the city table also here. We can see this the city table here. So if you see this, see, if you see it is city table also. So see, 20 is referencing, 30 is referencing, 30 10 is referencing, like this. If I am trying to delete the 40 city id, I am going to delete this 40 id from city table. Can I able to delete this one? See, let's try. Why? Because it is referred to the other table. So it is this column is dependent on the other table. See, this city id column is based in the other city the table also it is referred with the customer table. So it is a relation between these two tables, integrated tables. So can we delete this kind of columns in the real-time scenarios? Let us check. So if it able to delete means how can we able to delete this one? Okay, so if I am trying to delete 40 from this city table, delete from city table where city underscore id equal to 40, then it will be allowed. See, it will not be allowed. Why? Because delete dependency first, then parent. Why? I already mentioned that this dependency is delete on the customers table, so we cannot delete this table until this record has deleted. Since where is the table where yesterday we have? See, since since it is referencing here this 30, it is referencing here. What is the error? We will get it here. Delete dependency first, then the parent or disable constraints. That means we cannot delete parent key also. It is not found. Child record found. It will display the error like this, child record found. So I hope you guys are clear. So can I drop the table? We cannot able to delete the record. So can I drop the table? So let's check. Drop table city. So if I am trying to drop the city table, we are getting the error like it is referenced by foreign key. Okay, so one we cannot delete the record, and also we cannot drop the table. So if you are going to drop the table means it is telling that it is referred by the foreign key. So so now in this case how can we do this one? First you have to drop the customer table, then you have to drop the city table. I hope you guys are clear how we need to drop this constraints after having the constraints. So how we can use the cascade means, so by using the cascade we can drop the constraint table also. So once we have the foreign key, not null, any constraints in this table, so without cascading can we delete? No. How can we delete these records in a particular customer table means by using the cascade function. By using the cascade function we can delete the records in the customer tables even if it has the constraints as well. it is referred to the other table. So we can delete by using the cascade function. So this is one of the option to delete the records in the with the referred tables, with the referred other tables. So how can we, what is the syntax for the cascade table means, so I will let you know. See this one, on delete cascade. So on delete cascade means if you are creating a table with on delete cascade like references on delete, in this, in that case, if I am trying to, if I am trying to delete this record from the city table, city table also will get deleted, city table also will get deleted, and this table also will get deleted. Okay, so can I have some, so likewise this delete on delete cascade function we can use it here like this. So let us execute this on delete cascade function into this table. See, alter table name we are giving. See, add constant city foreign key, city refers to the city column on delete cascade. So let's see, customer. Alter table name on delete cascade. Select start from alter table customer. Alter table name, add constant city foreign key city refers city on delete cascade. So by using this syntax we can delete the reference key column also. So let us try. So I don't know why it is now deleting now. Such a referential constants already exist in the table. Remove the extra constant. It is showing that. I don't know why. Let's see other example on this one. Okay. So can I have some, instead of numeric numbers, character in the constraint in the country code? Yes, we can have it. Okay, this is the country code column, it's a primary key, so I can have character column in this like this. Yes. Okay, what is the composite key? Composite key means I'm creating the primary key with two columns. I'm not mentioning here. See, customer ID, here I am not mentioning, but after mentioning all the columns, finally I am mentioning like primary key of customer ID comma mobile number. So that means the combination of duplicates we can see here. See, this value, these both are equal, right? This value will not be allowed, so this value not allowed. So why? Because I already have the values here, so we cannot able to insert this record. So we already given the composite primary key, so this value will be allowed and this value will be allowed, but this value will not be allowed. Okay, I guess you guys are understanding this. What is the primary key? Composite primary key. Any questions on primary key, foreign key, or any relationship between the primary key and foreign key? Any questions, guys?
No, sir.
Okay, so you just create the table. I will give some of the exercises on top of this one. Okay,
Okay, sir.
see, I will give this particular table to this one. See, here we have the patient table, and I have the doctor table, I have the employee table, and I have room information. So in the hospital, the patient, doctor, the employees, and room information. So in that case, so if you see the patient, we have the patient primary key and their rooms and doctors. So which room they are belongs to and which doctor for this particular patient is taking care. So that particular information you have to provide here. So in that case, can I create a patient table first? No, I cannot create the patient table here. First we have to create the doctor table and room. Okay, so doctor table, and go to the doctor table. Can I create the doctor table first? Yes, I can create. So we do not have any references here, so we can directly create the doctor table first. Then can I create the room table? Yes, we can create, but if you see the room table, room ID is the primary key, but here in charge, is foreign key, referencing to the employee table. In that case, the first you create the employees table. Okay, first you create the employees table, and then create room table, and then doctor table, then create patient table, then try to load the data. We'll check it. Okay guys, clear on this? I explained. Just go through this exercise and try to load the data. Okay, any questions here? I'll share this document to you today. So this
Okay,
is
sir.
the exercise for you guys. Please work on this one.
Okay, sir.
So these are all the relational tables based on this integrating with each columns.
So,
So you need to create the tables. I already mentioned you the which table is going to create first and next, and yeah, all the patients tables information you need to insert it along with the primary key and foreign key. Clear guys? Akash, clear? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, please work on it, Imtiaz and Akash.
yes, sir. Okay, sir.
And my next topic is select statement and the single row functions. Let us start our new topic, select statement and the single row function. This is very important topic in the SQL. Okay, before starting to this one, let's see about the pseudo columns here. We do have the pseudo columns in the SQL. So what is the, let us see what are the pseudo columns in the SQL. So I will let you know. Okay, like if you want to select some hard coded values, so for an example I want to select something like welcome to be displayed, so we cannot do it like this. So we have to use select star from the dual table. So dual is the dummy table in the Oracle. So if you are saying this star here, select star from the table means it's a dummy table, you can see here. So here I am going with something like sysdata. Sysdate, it's a pseudo column, which date it is. Okay, and user is nothing but again see Scott, which user I'm going to use, using this Scott, I'm using this Scott like this, and I'm going for something like row ID. So row ID is nothing but a pseudo column. Okay, on delete cascade. On delete cascade means, if I want to tell you clearly on this on delete cascade, so if I, in the constraint, if I am going to delete this particular record 20, I have deleted, right? So if it is referencing to this table, so directly if I'm going to delete this 20 city ID means, if it is going to delete the record, no. So to delete this particular table, it will show like it is a parent key child found in the error. So if I'm trying to delete this error like child found, but if I have created the table with on delete cascade, then will not get error. Okay, like child found, if I'm trying to delete the record from here 30, corresponding record will delete it from the other table also, as I mentioned earlier, reference table also it will get deleted. This is called on delete cascade. This is called on delete cascade. And I have seen the pseudo columns. I have seen the pseudo columns. So whether we will use a dual table in the real time, yes, we will use the dual time in the real time. Sometimes we have to create some hard coded logic, we want to check it how it is working. For example, substring of I want to check, without knowing the column name, I need to check it. So how we can check it like this means, we using the substring of welcome to PL/SQL session. For example, how can we check this one? By using this dual table. So from here I need to take the PL/SQL. So if I want to take this, I do not have any data from the table, so just I want to check it, how can I build the logic. So here I will use the dual table. So whenever I am creating the logic for this particular table dual, so from here, so which column it 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11, so 12. So from first position to, from first position to 12th position I have to take it, then I can use 12, I can use, then I can display the PL/SQLs. How many characters do I want to use? So only 5 characters I have to use. 12 comma 5. So that's what I can see this PLSQL only. So this is, so normally we will check it here after the, instead of this hard coded value, we will provide the column name in the table. So different tables, so we might be getting the data from different tables, employees table, like this. If I am going for the employees table, so here I can go with the first name. Okay, so let us check in deep in this one. So this is the, what I meant to tell is, so in the real time work, do we using the dual table? Yes, in this hard coded values we are using the dual table regularly in the real time work. So in this case I mean to explain, so in detail I will explain how the substring, in-string and the use cases will be done it here. So once we completed the single row statements, so let us continue here. Let us start our new topic here, the select statement in the single row functions. So let us see how the select columns we are going to use, how many types of select columns we are going to use in the real time work. So all these are the select functions. Okay, yes, if you see this, I want to tell you the pseudo column first. So each and every table in Oracle will have, okay, if I am taking the column tables called employees, this table, each and every record, we may have the huge volume of record. In this, in the left hand side we can see this one, this is called row number. Each and every record we have the row number. Okay, so row number, so this is called row number. This is also one of the pseudo number. So row number, row num. See how many records we have 107 records. So we'll getting the all the row numbers for all the records. So this is called pseudo column. In the same way we have the row ID also. So row ID is nothing but the memory location. We have the memory location here. We have some, if you see this, the alphanumeric numbers will be here. So and special character also will be here. So uppercase, lowercase, everything. So each and every record will have different row IDs. At any cost the row ID will not change. If I am going to load the data, row ID will be generated. Row ID will not change for the particular record at any cost. Okay, so if I am deleting it, then it will get deleted, that's it. But if we are deleting this particular record, this record row number will become 94. That means row number will be changed, but row ID will not be changed. Okay, row ID is like this is the row ID. Clear? So this is the row ID. So what I mean to say is, for each record the database will provide the different unique number of a row ID. So for this record this unique record will be placed, and the same unique record will not be duplicated to the other records. So if that record got deleted, this unique row id number will not be shifted to other records, so it will also got deleted. Okay, can I select star here? So if I want to select it, can I select star here along this? No, I cannot able to select here. If I want to select this star here in this, we need to give the table alias. So whenever we are going to make this table as e, whenever I am referring this e dot here in this particular statement, e dot is nothing but this employee dot star. Okay, in employees table, all the columns, it's a meaning. So you can see here e dot star means we are reference all other columns from the employees tables that will be displayed here. If I am going to delete this particular record, so this record row number will be 2, but this row id will not be changed. So row id is unique id as I mentioned earlier here. So if I want to find the unique records in the oracle based on this row id only, this is what the row id usage is here. Okay, if he has a huge volume of tables in the oracle, normally we will use the teradata here. So sample file like this. So any other database we will say like this, limit 5, limit 10, like this in the teradata and other databases. But here if I want to select, if you have the huge volume of data, then always use row id. Select star from employees with where, by using the where class, with row number less than or equal to 5. That means we are taking only the 5 records from this table. Okay, 5 records from the table. I cannot use equal to 5, I cannot use greater than 5. So we can use, see, if I use means no data will be displayed. We can use only the less than 5 or less than or equal to 5 or less than 10, less than 10. But only any value I can also use it, but only less than or equal to only the I need to use it in the row number pseudo column. So column concatenation, let's see further column concatenations. These, let us see how the column concatenation works. See, let us see this let us see, select employee id, first name, last name, and the concatenation first name and last name, email, high date, salary, department id from the employees table. Just I have concatenate this first name and last name in this, making this full name. This is nothing but alias number. See, I concatenate the first name and two names. So here I can also give the alias number, full name. This full name is not from the table, this time I am deriving it, this column. See here, hire date, date column I forgot to mention. If I am going to mention comma here means it will not throw it any error. Okay, you can use this way, you have to use comma here. So instead of concat we can use pipe symbol as well. Very easiest way is using the pipe symbol only. So using pipe symbol, then it will be concatenate here. So even though if I want to make some space here, yes, I can make the space as well here in this by using the pipe symbol. Space is, see, I given the space as well. Even if I want to give the any other character, special character also, we can also give. We have to go for the single quotes like this. You can see here in the legs and the Dihasan we have given the special character like end. It is mentioned here, this one. So but here I am giving the no any other special characters, only I may concatenate the first name and the last name as a full name. So it is displayed like this. This is the usage of the concatenation. We have to use two types of types of options to use the concatenation. One, we are going to add the concatenate of first name and last name. The other way, we are using the pipe symbol. Pipe symbol is the easiest way to use in all the oracles. Why? Because we can also mention that what are the special characters we required in between them, or do we need a space in between them, like this. It is the easiest way. So please follow. I strongly tell you that in the oracle systems, in the real time work, we always, all the developers are going to work with the pipe symbols only for the concatenate systems. Okay, clear? Concatenations. See, select employee first name, concatenation first name, last name, and email. We already seen this one. Concatenating the first name and last name. And here after that select, we are giving the alias name to this one. See, we are giving the alias name to this concatenations. First name and last name. We have given the alias name. And after that, let us see this one. While using the concatenation symbol, concatenation, so it will raise an error. Why? Because we have given the space in between here. So invalid number of arguments. Why? Because in the concatenation of the first name and column, we cannot able to give the space in between the first name and last name. So whereas in the pipe symbol, by using the pipe, we can give the space in between the concatenation columns. Either we can give the special characters as well. But whereas in the concatenation of this option, we cannot give the space or any special characters like this. We only can join the first name and last name. That is the usage of this one. So if you raise this, if you execute this statements, means it will raise the error like invalid number of arguments, like this. So if I want to, if I want to give the space between the first name and last name using the concatenation, means like this. In this way we need to use, first we need to give the concatenation of first name and this one, single quote space, and for this concatenation we need to give the last name. Like this we will get the space in between the concatenations. Either we can give the any other special characters also. So it is mentioned like this. It is, I think you guys are clear. So this is little bit difficult to understand this one, so it is the easiest way to you go for the pipe symbol. Alternative way is the pipe symbol. So in this pipe symbol we can directly give the space in between the first name and last name, and also we can give any other special characters as well for between the first name and the last name. Clear, guys? Yes, Akash. Concatenation.
Sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. if you ask me row number can we use, if you ask me one of the interview question I'm going to tell you, so can we use the row number in between the numbers? No, we cannot use the row numbers for in between the numbers. If I am going for the between keyword, between 5 and 10, can we use this one? No, I cannot use this. So the rule is only for this row number is pseudo column is less than or equal to 10, like this. So this is one of the interview question. So please note down all this type of questions. It is the much asked questions in the interviews. For the freshers, I believe this one question will be raised along with the pseudo columns. So we have completed the select and the concatenations and the column calculations. See this column calculations, how can we use this? The column calculations: select employee ID, first name, email, hire date, select salary. For example, if the employer I need to, for the particular employees, see we have the salary, this is the employee ID, first name, last name, email, phone number, hire date, job, salary, commission, manager, this one. For this particular salary column, can I make the calculation in the select statement itself? Yes, I can make the calculation in the same select statement itself. See here the original salary value is 24,000. I have added the 1000 value for the particular record. For this one, each records I given the column salary plus 1000, so it is mentioned as 25,000, like this. So calculations also can be done in this the select statement by using the select statement. So if you see this, if you see this hire date column, hire date column from employees tables, so it is displaying like this. But one, what is this actually? I don't know, 2003 or 2006, I don't know the format. Then how can we see this one? Then we can go for comma, we can use to char function. In these scenarios, do I need to check this high date format? Means this to char function can be used here. To char, this is called as a typecasting. Higher date, to char of higher date, comma, like dd hyphen yyyy, single quotes, comma, close. So you can use this way. Here we can clearly now we can able to see what is the structure of the hire date. 17th June 2003. See, 17th June 2003. Why? Because we have given the month in the first. See, 6, like this. Or else I can give the MON also. See, June 17th 2003, September 21 2005. I can identify the format of the date column also in this by using the to char function. Any format we can use it here, and it will give the data has been already stored. Even if the we need to go for the hh24 or the timestamp also, hh24 EMI Yes. Can we check? Yes, we can check the even the timestamp also. So hours, 24 hours, minutes, seconds. So we can check in this way. We can check the this one, but this is the character now. It is not the date column here. If I am going to add one here, then it will not be added. So if I am going to add one here, one date, it will be added on this particular date. See, 17 this one, but it is 18 this one, but here I cannot add one, so that's a character. I can add a numeric value, so that is called the typecasting. This is the difference. So if you see this table, we have something like select star from employees. If I want to order it any column, I want to order it based on the employees tables, sorry, first name, then we will use the order by. I need to order by is nothing but particular column. I am going to make it like ascending order or descending order by the first name column. So if you don't mention any detail here, so it would take it like order by of ascending order. Okay, so based on the ASCII value, it will be order here. So case sensitive, the order by is case sensitive. We can see here the j is coming here. So j is coming at the end. Why? Because it is coming into the j is in the end. J is having the lower value. So if we select, if we see select ASCII of this capital A, if I want to check it from dual, what is the ASCII value of capital A? It is the capital A is 65. Okay, then ASCII of lowercase a from dual, it is mentioned as 97. So that's the reason this lower k is coming at the end. So if you are going with, so here j, if it has the w here, then it will be having the value is 87. J is nothing but 106, this one 87, right? That's why it is making order by. Same thing is applicable on the other informatica also, like this. So towards the case sensitive comparison, we will have two progress. Okay, so if I want to go for the case sensitive comparison, this is called case sensitive comparison. Case sensitive means we are making these two values, two different values. These two values are this zone. Case sensitive means this zone will be making case insensitive means this zone will be here somewhere, j here, right? Will be having in the j here. Yes, here it will be on this particular case, that is case insensitive, but this is case sensitive comparison, we'll have it here. Okay, if I am going for order name on first name descending order, then this j will be on this first position. Okay, if I have two values the same name, if I have two values in this way, was if I have, let us check the two values. So if I have the two values like in this way, how can I order it? How can we order? See, 105, 151 apply. Two of them are then the same value, like then we can define other column. Okay, we can go for the other column here. This is the one. We can make order by 2 also. I can come to that. 2 means second column. Okay, second column descending. Okay, order by 3. 3 means third column descending order. Order by 4. Fourth column descending order. In that way. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 columns. So we can make it like 8. So whoever is getting a highest value will get me like this. See here, we can note this. Null value will always be treated as highest value. Okay, null treated as highest value always. Highest value. Unknown value, it can be treated as highest value. Okay, this is about the order. This is about the order by class function. Okay guys, let's end up here for today's session, and let's continue tomorrow session again. I'll share that exercise file to you. I already mentioned that which table should be created first for the relation database tables. So please work on it, and please if you have any doubts, please let me know in the WhatsApp group. I will guide you.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay, see you on tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you guys.